From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, September 30th, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.65 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,279 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 3.3 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $4,295. Antiwar.com reports in an effort to preempt Spanish government efforts to block polling places for the Sunday referendum in Catalonia, voters are already out in force, occupying the voting stations and forming lines around them. Spanish police are trying to keep voters from the polls. The idea seems to be that police will not be able to prevent the vote from happening if people are already inside the polling stations the moment voting is set to begin. Many Catalan voters inside the stations intend to remain at the site until the vote, camping out at the locations. This is likely to provoke Spanish reactions ahead of the Sunday vote, with police now said to have been ordered to clear the voting stations and make sure no votes can be cast. It's not clear yet if that's going to mean physical raids of the sites, but it also doesn't appear to have been ruled out. Spanish officials continue to say that there will be no referendum at all, while Catalonia's regional officials predict the vote will be relatively orderly, irrespective of the Spanish government's ongoing crackdowns. Additionally, after a Spanish regional court operating in Catalonia issued a court order, Google has removed an application from the Google Play Store entitled On Votar 1 October, a smartphone app publicized by Catalan First Minister Carles Puigdemont. The software integrated Google Maps and GPS functions and was meant to allow Catalan voters to find their nearest polling stations during the October 1st referendum and to share that information related to such locations. The judge in question accused the app of being a continuation of Catalan efforts to defy the court ban on the referendum. The ban intends to extend to all future voting software related to the Catalan referendum. Google says it is their policy to remove software whenever they get a court order. In this case, however, it amounts to the Spanish national government trying to undermine an election carried out by regional authorities on a possible secession, which seems to be a gray area. Indeed, Google's policy could easily become a recurring problem in places with disputed legal jurisdictions. The question in this case is whether the Catalan regional government or the Spanish national government has jurisdiction over Catalonia. The Spanish national government opposes Catalan independence, but it could become a problem in any number of other places in the world. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the NSA's deputy director said on Friday the agency will need to begin winding down what it considers its most valuable intelligence program before its expiration at year-end if the U.S. Congress leaves its reauthorization in limbo. The possibility the U.S. government may begin losing access to the surveillance authority even before it would officially lapse on December 31st is likely to increase pressure on lawmakers to quickly renew the law. George Barnes, deputy director of the NSA, said at George Washington University's Center for Cyber and Homeland Security event, we would have to be looking to work with our mission partners in the government as well as the companies to start scaling down in advance. Asked about the remarks by Barnes, an NSA spokesman said the agency fully expects Congress to reauthorize the program, Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, which allows U.S. intelligence agencies to eavesdrop on and store vast amounts of digital communications from foreign suspects living outside the United States. But the program, exposed by former NSA contractor Edward Snowden in 2013, also scoops up communications of Americans for a variety of technical reasons. Those communications can then be subject to searches from analysts without a warrant. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.